Nigeria's exchange has a market capitalization of more than 55 trillion naira, making it one of the top bourses in Africa. But looking at that figure globally, African bourses contribute just about 3% to the global markets. Nigeria's securities markets regulator believes this could be better as it unveils strategies to further deepen the securities markets at this forum in Lagos.
Coming to the market means that you have access to long-term funding. The current interest rates in the money market is not friendly and it's not smiling. So, for any company that understands the dynamics of raising funds, the best place to come to is the capital market, because that is where you have sustainable long-term funding. Funding is the key to the development and growth of any institution. So, without any other incentive, to the extent that you can obtain long-term funding from the capital market, then it is the place to go. But one thing I promise, and one thing I promise as a team, is that time to market will be properly dealt with. Approvals for issuances will be done swiftly, so that when companies desire to come to the market, they know exactly what time they are coming out and what time an approval will be given.
With the Supreme Court affirming the financial autonomy of Nigeria's 774 local governments, the Director General of the Nigerian Securities Exchange reiterates that this is the right time to get more local governments on board to raise financing and boost economic growth.
We want to encourage municipal bonds, that the local government will understand the use of the capital market in the development of the local government. It's something we must do. We are creating a desk at the SEC to deal with that specifically. And that is something we must tell everybody. If we're able to get to the 774 local governments, to get them to understand the value of the capital market, now that they're going to be having direct funding, the only way to progress those developments is via the capital market issuances of securities to be able to develop those, the local governments. Because if they come to the capital market, what does that do? It instills discipline and governance to the monies that are received from government, and introduces development that will galvanize economic emancipation for Nigerians at the grassroots. So the current SEC is a forward-looking SEC. As we see the problems, we try to drive a solution. That is what we are here for. We'll provide those framework, we'll provide the encouragement, we also provide the education to get this to happen. Like you are all aware, that this nation has 774 local governments, but it's only one local government in the life of this nation that had issued a bond. And that bond was used to build a market that is still standing today.
Also top of the agenda of the Capitals Markets Committee is how to address the issue of unclaimed dividends and stiffer penalty for violators of market laws and regulations.
As at December, you are not claimed your dividend, right? In March, a new dividend is declared. That will be added to the ones that you have not claimed before. Hence, it will appear as if it is rising. It's still the same people, right? Not until they come to claim those dividends will continue to add up. So as at March, it was 215 billion naira. And what we desire to do is to make sure that we bring that down. So we understand that principle where you have to make known, announce sanctions that have happened. We will do that. no matter whose us is God. That we have said before. So if there's a sanction, we will name those that have been sanctioned. So we need to tell our brothers and sisters about it and let them know that there's no place to hide. We'll update our websites frequently, and we'll make sure that investigations are done speedily in order for us to arrive at a conclusion. And those conclusions will be announced to the general public and updated on our websites so that people will know as a deterrent. There must be consequence for every bad action.
Rising from this meeting, the consensus is that regular collaboration and frequent exchange of ideas with relevant stakeholders and the right regulatory environment are inevitable for the capital markets to continue playing its critical role of boosting Nigeria's economic growth and development. Lillian Jijingi-Agudah, Arise News.